video, we are going to see a problem on square pyramid, and for that, here is the question. Draw the top view and front view of a square pyramid of side of base 35 mm and height 50 mm when it lies with one of its triangular faces on HP. The base edges contained by the face lying on HP is inclined at 45 degree to VP. Take apex nearer to observer. Now, for this condition, that is when we have read the question, the type of solid is a square pyramid. So first I'll draw the rough diagram of a square pyramid, explain that which of the initial condition is to be used, and then we'll start with the problem. Now here is the square pyramid. The base is a square and it has 4 edges. Connected to that there are 4 triangular faces. Then these are the slant edges of the pyramid. Next it is connected to an apex O. Now the condition is draw the top view and front view of a square pyramid of the side and height given when it lies with one of its triangular faces on HP. It means this pyramid is resting in HP. This HP is also called as the ground. And in the next condition, we have to keep the pyramid in such a way that it will lie on its triangular face. In the condition which I have shown here, the pyramid is lying on its square base. So to make it lie on its triangular face, it will need to be tilted about its edge. That is, first I'll explain that square can be drawn in 2 different ways. Now, there are 2 ways in which the square pyramid can be drawn. And since it is resting in HP, it means from the top view, we are going to see a square because it is resting in HP. And in the front view, we are going to get the slant edges. So it is like this, that if it is resting in HP, if I consider this pyramid to be resting in HP, then looking from the top, it will appear as a square, and that square can be drawn in 2 different ways here. So if I take the first condition, here the pyramid is resting on its corner A. It means when I will be tilting it onto the right hand side, it will be tilting about this corner. But when it is tilting about this corner, it will rest on HP on this edge, that is 0 to A. But here in the question it is mentioned that it should rest with one of its triangular faces. So if I check the second condition in which the pyramid is resting on edge AB, so the triangular face is OAB, and when I tilt it onto the right hand side and make this pyramid to rest on this triangular face, it will be resting on HP. It means out of the 2 conditions, the second one is correct. So this we are going to draw it first, and that too in the top view because the pyramid is resting in HP. So let us get started with the solution to this problem. So XY line, VP, HP. Now I'll draw the square in the top view because it is resting in HP. So top view will be visible in HP. It is 35 mm side. So measuring 35 mm. So drawing a 90-degree line. Next, the edge of the base, I'll measure it from one side. Mark it over these perpendicular sides and then joining them. Now, when we see the pyramid from the top, the triangular faces are visible and they should be drawn dark because they are on different planes. So here, first I'll give the notations. Then I'll be projecting this in the front view, that is the pyramid in the front view. The apex height is given as height of the pyramid or height of the apex as 50 mm. Measuring 50 mm. Giving the notations to it in the front view. Here in the top view, as I can see, there is edge 1, 2. So in the front view, it will become 1 dash, 2 dash. They are lying onto the same line. Similarly, 3 dash, 4 dash, and here is the apex O dash. So now, here I have projected the points. I'll make this pyramid dark. So this is the top view of the pyramid. Next, in the front view, the slant edges will be made dark. Now, when I'm looking at the top view to draw the front view, here this complete triangle is visible. It means O, 2, 3 coinciding with 1 and 4. So this is the front view. Next, I'll read the condition what was given. That draw the top view and front view of square pyramid of side of base 35 mm and height 50 mm that we have drawn when it lies with one of its triangular faces on HP. Now this is the second condition. It means the pyramid will be tilted in such a way that it is lying on its triangular face. So here is that triangular face which is O34, which will be tilted and it will be made parallel to the HP, that is this will be coinciding, this triangular face, with HP. And if I look into the front view, the triangular face appears as an inclined line which is the slant edge O dash 3 dash 4 dash. Now this will be made equal to or parallel to the XY line. So first I'll measure that distance. From 3 dash to O dash, and I'm going to mark it over here, over the XY line. So this distance is 3 dash, comma 4 dash, and here I have O dash. Means I have made this pyramid to rest on its triangular face. Next, I'll complete this pyramid taking the same distance of the slant edge. It is there on the other side as well. So from the apex, I'll draw an arc. Next, I'll take the distance of the base edge and we'll cut it from 3 dash to 4 dash. So here, this point which I am getting, that will be 1 dash comma 2 dash. So joining them. Next, I'll draw the apex, or we can say the axis. From 3 dash to the axis, I'll take the distance. Next, I'll draw this pyramid dark. Now, this is the pyramid which is resting on its triangular face in HP, and that face is O dash 3 dash 4 dash. Now this is the front view. Next, I'll draw the top view of this pyramid, and for that the observer is here. Now I need to project those points first which are closer to the observer. So if I see here, point 1 dash and 2 dash, they are closer to the observer. So point 1 will be projected from the top view as well. This will be point 1. Next, point 2 is onto this same line. So now here I have projected point 1. Similarly, point 2 will be projected. 1 dash, 2 dash, are lying on the same line. So 1 and 2 will be on same line here. This is point 2. Next, point 3 will be projected from the front view, that is here it is 3 dash. So this is point 3 and here there is point 4. After that the apex needs to be projected. So this gives me point O, which is O dash and O. The intersection gives point O. Then after that, when I am drawing the top view for this pyramid, outline should be dark, because whenever we are drawing the outline will never be hidden. So first I'll join O to 1 and O to 2. Next, when as an observer we are from here, looking from here, 1 dash 2 dash is visible. Similarly 3 dash 4 dash, it means this entire base is visible. Similarly the apex is also visible. So I'll draw here, make them dark. Next, here O to 4 will be connected with the help of dotted line, because two dark lines will never intersect. Similarly O to 3. Next, I'll project the apex or the axis from the front view. Now, here I'm getting, this is the true length of the axis. When I'm looking from top and projecting it, here I'm getting the apparent length of the axis. So this is the second condition. Next, I'll read what is given next. The base edges contained by the face lying on HP is inclined at 45 degree to VP. Now, the base edge contained by the face which is resting on HP is this face O34. Now we can see it here. So this face O34 has a base edge 3 to 4, and in the problem it is mentioned that the base edge is inclined at 45 degree to VP, so it will be seen in HP, and we have to draw it in such a way that taking apex nearer to observer. So here I need this base edge to be made inclined, measuring an angle of 45 degree as given in the problem. So 45 degree with respect to VP will be seen in HP, and apex should be nearer to observer, which is mentioned in the question. Now over this line, I'll take this base edge, and the inclination is given of the base edge, so we have to see that we are getting the true length of the base edge. So if I see here, the edge is 1 to 2, which is equal to 3 to 4, and this same edge is projected, so the true length remains same. So I'll be taking this true length from 3 to 4, marking it over this 45 degree line. So this is point 3 and here there is point 4. Next, I'll take the half of this distance, which is equal to the axis, and drawing a 90 degree line from here. After this, I'll mark the axis, taking this total distance from the base edge 3 to 4. So from base edge up 3 to 4. Next, I'll measure the distance from apex up till here, that is the axis length in the top view. Then I need to copy this entire pyramid here. So for that, to this perpendicular line, here I'll draw a parallel line to this from point 4, and here from point 3. Next, measuring the distance from 4 to 1. This distance is same as 3 to 2. So I'll keep it on point 4, mark it here, and same distance is from 3 to 2. Joining them first with the help of light line, and then with a dark line. First I'll make it light, and apex is nearer to the observer as mentioned in the question. Now I'll be giving the notations to this pyramid. Here it is 3 and 4. This will be 1, and here 2. Next I'll make it dark. Joining to the apex point 4, which is with a dotted line. And from O to 3. So here is the apex, which is point O. Now, in the question it was mentioned that we have to tilt the pyramid in such a way about its base edge whose inclination is 45 degree with VP. Tilting it in such a way that the apex is nearer to observer. So this is the top view and observer is here. So the apex is nearer to the observer as mentioned. Now by observing it from this side, that is the top view, we are going to draw the front view. So first, the closest point to the observer is the apex. I'll project the apex here, which is point O double dash. Next, point 1. And before projecting point 1, I'll project 2 and 3 because they are closer to the observer. So point 2 will be projected. So point 2 double dash. Next, point 3. That needs to be projected. Point 3 double dash. Next, point 4 and point 1 are left. Point 4 double dash. Then point 1. And taking point 1 from the front view. That gives me point 1 double dash. Now, how to join these points? First of all, the outline will never be hidden. So 2 to 3 will be a solid line. Next, O to 1 or O double dash to 1 double dash will be the solid line. Now, if the observer is here, the closer edge to him is O to 2, so that will be visible. So I'll directly make it dark O to 2, that is O double dash to 2 double dash. Next, this entire face which is O to 3, the triangular face is visible. So O to 3, the triangular face is there. Next, O double dash, 3 double dash and 4 double dash. This triangular face is appearing as a line in the front view. That is O34 is appearing as a line. So here it is another triangular face. Next, O21, that will also be visible because it is an outline. So making it dark. Next, 1 to 2 is also closer to observer, so visible. So 1 double dash, 2 double dash will be dark. After that, this edge 1 and 4, observer is here nearer to apex. Edge 1 and 4 is away from the observer, so that should be hidden. So 1 double dash, 4 double dash is hidden. And next, after this, here we have completed the front view of this pyramid. And next, I'll give the dimensioning to it. The edge of base is 35 mm given, and the axis height is 50 mm. So here when I have given the dimensioning, the question is completed. The question was the pyramid was resting on its triangular face in HP. So we have made it parallel to XY line, resting in HP. Completed the top view and the front view. Next, we have tilted this base edge at 45 degree with VP seen in HP, and this is the true length. Copied this complete pyramid here. Next, as an observer here, where the apex is closer to the observer, we had plotted the front view, and with this we complete the question.